As you look at the current political spectrum right now and you see what's out there, and talking with your friends and your neighbors, do you feel that they are happy with the choices that are out there right now?
I feel that the two-party system has led us to this point where Republicans are in favor of whoever is put forth, and Democrats are in favor of whoever is put forth on their side, whether the person is the ideal candidate or not. They're so adamantly against the other side that they just have this real narrow focus. So I'm not sure if they're happy or not. They're divided, for sure. I don't think a whole lot of people are real happy with the choices that we have. I'm certainly not. The way I see it, they're still just politicians that are willing to tell us anything that we want to hear in order that we might elect them. That's not somebody that I want in office. Yet at the same time, I don't want somebody that's going to be that maverick that just makes all of his own decisions irregardless of what the public thinks. So are the people happy with the candidates? I would say no. I would say the people of America are generally unhappy with our political system altogether. I'm not sure what to do about it.
As you look at the whole political spectrum right now and what's happening, in the context of previous elections, do you see any unique things that are happening in the 2008 election that are different than prior elections, or do you feel that it's just kind of typical of another election year?
No, they say that they're going to do it differently. They say they're not going to bash one another, but they still do. It's because it works. I understand that. I don't like it. How do we get away from it? Again, I don't know. I don't have the answers. But it doesn't work for me. I don't like listening to the news. I don't like participating in this. In fact, I'm registered as undeclared.
One of the things that I see, and I've been voting for quite a number of elections now, I believe that the political people that are part of the system are pretty much perpetuating the same kind of strategies that they've done for years. Promise whatever and then do whatever once you get in. But I think what's fundamentally different about 2008 is there's a groundswell of frustration that has reached a crisis point in the American public that is fundamentally different than it has been in some past elections. And everywhere I go in business, everywhere I travel, I see people, there is an increasing frustration and intolerance for what is happening. I believe we are hitting a tipping point in the American nation. I believe, we all tolerate some things, and then once it hits a point where you can't tolerate it anymore, different things start happening. And I believe we've crossed that threshold politically to where the American public is really, really upset and frustrated with what's happening, and they've heard enough empty promises now for enough time in aggregate that anything could happen and anything could blow open. And as an independent myself, running as an independent, I believe I'm uniquely positioned to address the concerns of a lot of people who realize that the bipartisan political dialogue is not addressing the real needs of America.